Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Marlies and in this video I would like to show you how you can easily decorate a pocket and create a beautiful filling for the inside. My starting point is a piece of white paper and this die cut. Look how cute this envelope looks. And I would like to decorate it, and I'm going to use the Field Notes stamp set from Holtz to do so. I got out different kinds and colors of ink, the Archival ink, so it will be waterproof. I have the coffee color, the jet black. I have the sunflower and the red geranium. And later on you will see me adding a green tone too. I'm going to mix and match all these stamps together, and I'm going to start with a little bit larger stamps, and most of the time I am using the shape of a triangle to work in, as long as it is possible on this piece of paper. And I will work from the largest stamps to a little bit medium size, and the finishing part will be little tiny stamps to fill up any gaps that are left over on the white paper. I have chosen different kind of colors for this little envelope because the project that I am creating, a junk journal for Cori, you can visit her YouTube channel. Cori Dahmen is her name, and the YouTube channel is called Cori Creating with Scraps. I made her a junk journal. And the reason why I chose the ink colors that you see on my table right now is because of the junk journal that is already in some yellow tones and also some green tones. Of course, brown is a very good color to combine with any other color. A little bit of black for contrast and a little bit of red for the popping color. While I started stamping on the envelope with the larger pieces of stamps, I also had a white sheet of paper on the side. Here you can see it, where I already put on some of the larger stamps in different kind of ink colors. And I will fill up this page. So I will have, when I have cut them out, I will have some labels that I can put inside of the little envelope that we just created. And it will also be matching color-wise. I made multiple of those envelopes just to keep the whole junk journal in the same style and that I have enough laying around in a time when I need it. So the only thing I did before gluing it onto the pocket is give it a good rub of brownish ink. I am using the Archival Ink Vintage Photo. I'm going to do the inside too because it is a focal point on my pocket, so it will be opening and closing, so you want the inside to be a little bit decorated and aged too. And of course the labels stamps, the label stamps that we just created are also going on the inside of those envelopes. In the same die set where I cut out this envelope from, I also have those little round circles for the closure. I have just cut them out of packaging paper. It's a brownish color that will fit my junk journal colors. And just fit it into the right place. And I have used a brad to hold it down and in place. And after that, you can also see on my table there is a little spool of very thin thread. You can pull the thread around the circle, and that is your closure for the envelope. When you have both circles in the right place, it is time to glue the pocket down. I'm going to do that with the Collage medium, the Tim Holtz Distress Collage medium. And of course, I have to keep in mind my pocket is in an angle, so not the whole envelope has to be glued down. There is a part on the top that needs no glue behind, otherwise you will close the pocket. But you can see a very simple idea for on top of a pocket, and it already looks cute. Now onto those little labels, the field labels and the collector little cards. Yeah, I have cut them out. They only need a little rub of brownish ink, and that is already good to go and to put them into the envelope, because later on the recipient, in this case Cori, can decorate with those labels like she wants to do by herself. I also created some other kind of labels for this envelope. I used some sturdy lined paper, did some stamping on top with the correspondence stamp set from Tim Holtz, and some staining with the Distress Ink, the vintage photo one. Yeah, just keep it nice, easy and simple, so the recipient can play with it herself. I am going to concentrate on the filling of the pocket. In front of me is a large tag in the same colors that I am working in, green and yellow tones, and some craft pieces of paper, craft color. Of course, I am going to prepare all my papers before I'm going to glue them down or fix them. So I will give them a brown color. I have the Distress Ink Vintage Photo. I will rub it along all sides and also drag it a little bit more to the inside of some papers, that when you wet it down, maybe when you have a water sprayer or you have a little bit of water on your craft sheet, you can stain it a little bit more. The pieces of paper that I have collected are a piece of ledger paper in my hands right now, a ticket, some labels, and also some Tim Holtz ephemera pieces. Make sure to dry your papers before gluing them down. You can put them to the side and air dry, but you can also use your heat tool to speed up the process. Once your papers are dry, it is time to shuffle them around a little bit. So my big tag is like the base structure to work on. And yeah, just shuffle around your papers and take a good look at all those edges. What kind of text is sticking out? What do you want to see? What do you not want to see? And just focus on creating layer after layer. Yeah, until you are happy with the result. In the end, I also added this cute little bird, so it still needs a rub of brown ink, but I thought the spot left upper corner was quite white and clear, and that is the reason why I was searching for something to fill up that gap. Once you are sure about every placement from every piece of paper, it is time to glue some pieces together to get a more sturdier structure. They do not all have to be attached, but some pieces, yeah, it is more handy to attach them to a larger piece of ephemera, so it will all hold and stay in place. The two larger pieces of paper will meet in the back. They will touch each other. No problem if you want to secure them. And I did it with a piece of design tape from Tim Holtz, but regular tape will also do. I'm looking for the best way to glue this bird down on the left upper corner or maybe a little bit below, wings on top or underneath. I decided to go with the wings on top. I'm not gluing the whole bird down, just with a dot of glue in the middle. And I will finish this filling of the pocket with this little tiny ticket that I stamped with the Tim Holtz Stampset ticket booth. Let's make a second filling for our second pocket. To collect my papers, I was checking out same sort of materials or same kind of colors. And also when I used, for example, in the last pocket filling, the flowers, the flower card. Right now I'm using this bird card. My preparations of the papers are quite similar. I'm going to ink up all the edges and I will also wet it down a little bit to create some extra staining. And of course for the top I have this flower, so there will be no like a big area that is white and clear. As soon as the papers have been dried, it is time to assemble everything, and I'm going to glue the parts down with the Distress Collage Medium Matte. Because I am working with the same kind of papers, it is not necessary to have the exact layout as we did in the first part of the video on the pocket filling, but it's all similar, and because the materials are the same and the colors, it is still a cohesive look that we are creating. Of course, we also need a punched hole on the top, but unfortunately I did not film the process of adding any strings or lace on top, but you can imagine by yourself what you would like to add when you look into your own stash. This was my video for you today. I hope you liked it. When you do, please like, subscribe or comment down below. Every other link of mine is also in the description box. I want to say thank you for watching and have a great day.